to Cindy's Library. This is Cindy, and I have another book review for you today, and that is Marilla of Green Gables by Sarah McCoy. So, it is a very interesting question. Marilla's a very well-known character from the story of Anne of Green Gables, but by the time Anne arrives there, Marilla is, she might not be 60, but she's definitely in her 50s anyway. So the question is, what led Marilla to become Marilla? The Marilla we all know and love from Anne of Green Gables. What were some of the important events in her life that shaped her? And let's see here. Yes. This is from Anne of Green Gables, chapter 37. And this is Marilla talking about Gilbert Blythe. What a nice looking fellow he is, said Marilla absently. I saw him in church last Sunday, and he seemed so tall and manly. He looks a lot like his father did at that same age. John Blythe was a nice boy. We used to be real good friends, he and I. People called him my beau. Anne looked up with swift interest. Oh, Marilla, and what happened? Indeed, what happened? So we won't give any spoilers, but I will say that there are plenty of adventures that Marilla went through, believe it or not. And there are plenty of references to things in Anne of Green Gables. The people of Avonlea, if they are not people that we would recognize, they are the ancestors of people that we would recognize. The Blythes, the Lyndes, although we go back far enough that Rachel is not Rachel Lynde when we first meet her. The Sloanes and the Blairs and so on and so forth. And yes, we learn how Marilla and Rachel became friends. We learn whatever happened between Marilla and John Blythe. And there are plenty of other references to Anne of Green Gables, aid societies, and currant wine, and raspberry cordial, and Sunday school picnics. And yeah, I will leave you to discover the delights of this book for yourself. And it's not that Sarah McCoy necessarily echoes exactly Lucy Maud Montgomery's own voice, but everyone in here is recognizably from that same world and sounds like themselves. And so, a wonderful addition to Anne of Green Gables lore, and I'm so glad that I read it. I'd have to give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it that much. So, highly recommended for all of you Anne of Green Gables fans out there. And for those of you who like gentle stories but haven't read Anne of Green Gables yet, I'm wondering why not? You should get on it, and then after you've read Anne of Green Gables, you should read Marilla of Green Gables. So, that's all I have for this book review. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You have read this book, or if this encourages you to read this book, I'd love to hear what you think of it. And thank you for visiting. And as always, I hope we all stay safe and healthy, and happy reading.